Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to welcome you guys to another episode of Here's What I Think with your host, Charles Tabansi. We'll discuss everything from current events, economics, politics, and how it all relates to business and life. And folks, Jasmine Crockett is back in the news again. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. That's the best way you can reach me. But anyway, let's get into this topic here. So Jasmine Crockett is back in the news, right? And I began to defend Jasmine Crockett towards the end of last year, maybe October, on my sports channel, Dreamers Pro. And some of you guys may know or may not know about it. But anyway, I was talking about her then, right? And I didn't like the fact that people like Stephen A. Smith and others were ganging up against her. I just didn't like it. I didn't like how I looked optically. I thought that people were being unfair. And if you were concerned about the way that she speaks, I mean, for goodness sake, she had Laura Loomer and so many other people that are in the world of politics. Did you hear the way that they speak? And all of a sudden, you're transfixed on how she comports herself. But anyway, you had that there, right? But anyway, one person that has been making a lot of news is Nicki Minaj. Because Nicki Minaj has turned herself into a total embarrassment. There's no two ways to say it. For those of you guys who may not be aware, you know, Nicki Minaj recently made an appearance with President Trump where she was flaunting the gold card that she later on posted on her Twitter account, talking about Welp, thinking that she was on her way to becoming a citizen, just to later on find out that the White House said that no, that's not a path to citizenship. So she essentially made a big buffoon out of herself, right? She thought that these people were in her corner when in reality they're not. The only corner they're in is their own corner, right? So you had that. But anyway, I came across some sound yesterday of Jasmine Crockett. Looked like she was coming from somewhere. I don't know where it was. And she was tracked down by TMZ. And TMZ tracked her down to ask her some questions about Nicki Minaj, who is bleeding support at this time, like bleeding support. So what we want to do is we want to play what Jasmine Crockett had to say in terms of Nicki Minaj, and she didn't hold back. She absolutely annihilated her. And I'm like, yeah, this kind of energy sounds about right. Take a listen to Jasmine Crockett here.
I wanted to ask about Nicki Minaj, because she's like, you know, very in the news these days. Has like, you're doing a face right now.
We don't mess with Nicki.
You don't mess with Nicki?
No, we don't mess with Nicki.
Did you used to mess with her?
Oh, of course. I mean, you had to, but I will be clear, I have always loved Cardi more.
Okay.
And clearly my instincts were right to love on Cardi more than Nicki.
Totally. So you kind of flipped on her. What was the moment you decided that I just can't anymore?
I just don't do sellouts, especially in this moment, right? Like, things are too serious. There are too many people that are being harmed. And especially with her being an immigrant, then deciding to go and cozy up to this administration that is specifically putting targets on the backs of immigrants and anyone who stands with them. Even if they're U.S. citizens, they can catch a bullet. That is wrong. And I don't even understand how you can play with it and pretend like it's anything but wrong.
Why do you think she's doing it then?
Listen, I don't know if it's because she looking for some papers for some people, or if she's looking for them other papers, because, you know, I hear that she got family members that's got a little, you know, a few little issues, right? And so maybe she needs them other papers, because he love to hand those out, usually at a cost, right? But going after people like Don Lemon, who I love dearly, just wrong. Like, she's just on the wrong side of history. So I hope that people remember all of this when she comes back and she's broke and she's begging for money and support, because something tells me MAGA ain't gonna do it for her.
Like, if Nicki came out with, like, you know, a summer jam and you couldn't not bop your head to it, do you think you'd still have to turn it off when you're in the car to come on the radio? Or, like, can you divorce those two things?
I think that there are plenty of people. I'll give you an example. R. Kelly, right? A lot of people took issue with R. Kelly. R. Kelly obviously is serving and doing his time right now. But something tells me that people are still bumping R. Kelly somewhere, somehow, right? I think that there are people that can divorce the art. For me, it is more so about, like, your dollars. Like, are you going to support with your dollars certain things? Because it's the dollars that have given her a platform in the first place. Otherwise, Donald Trump wouldn't even know who she was. No one would know who she was, but for the dollars that were used to support her that allowed her to have the platform that she has. Do you want to continue to support or elevate a person's platform who's then going to turn around and do things that are demeaning to us as a society?
It's interesting to me that, like, she's like the MAGA hero right now, but she's not included in their halftime Super Bowl show. You know how they're doing a Turning Points halftime show? Kid Rock is headlining. I assumed that Nicki was going to headline, but she's not even on the bill. It's a pride. Why do you think they Nicki's not on there.
She may now understand her place as it relates to MAGA, but maybe she won't. Who knows?
Excellent. So you heard what she had to say. What are my thoughts about this? It's beautifully said. You don't need to be cordial with people like this. Nicki Minaj, when she decided to make her pivot, she pivoted all the way. All the way. To the point where she alienated so many of her fans, to the point where they tried to sign a petition that I believe had 100,000 signatures to get her deported. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You're talking about the most bigoted administration that I've seen in my lifetime, being spearheaded in terms of their foreign policy when it comes to immigration and all of that by Stephen Miller. You want to talk about a bigot? Go look him up. Look at the kind of things that he was saying during his collegiate days. Stephen Miller. These are the people that she decided to cozy herself up to because somehow she believes that out of all of the black people and all of the immigrants that they want to deport, they love her. She decided that she wanted to be a part of this movement. You can't even make it up. And when I found out, because when I initially started reading upon this story, when I found out that Nicki Minaj came into the United States undocumented, I'm like, wait a minute, Nicki, hold up. Do you know that if you were against this administration, they could get you deported? Are you aware of that? Are you aware that they would deport you had you not been on the side of their movement or whatever it is? Don't you know that? Don't you know that? So let me just kind of bring this back into me, because various people have messaged me, hey, man, why don't you support MAGA? Well, I don't get it, man. Why don't you support MAGA? Look, there are a bunch of reasons, but one of the reasons I don't support this movement is simply this. They don't like people like me. They don't. When they're talking about making America great again, I'm not who they're talking about. I'm not. You see, even Elon Musk, one of the stalwarts of this movement, white men have to stick together and this, and you hear the stuff that they were saying, not to Zoran, to Vivek Ramaswamy. Even his billions couldn't save him. Go back and listen to the interview with him and Ann Coulter. When she told him, like, yeah, Vivek, you're smart, you're rich, but you're an Indian. So sorry to break it to you, I'm not gonna vote for you. Then I think he was running for the governorship out there in Indiana. Go look at the town hall that he had when people were asking him questions, and he subjects himself to it. I'm not going to be a part of a movement that looks down on people like me. For goodness sake, they support Nick Fuentes. We did a video on our other channel, and when Nick Fuentes went on the Piers Morgan show, where he got his clock cleaned, and people were talking about, yeah, Nick Fuentes, man, I mean, he's great. What? You want me to attach myself to a movement like this? Are you serious? You think I don't have any self-respect for myself? No, I do. I'm not a part of any movement that looks down on the black race, period. Count me out. If you want to count yourself in, count yourself in. If you feel like they like you, I'm happy for you. Don't include me. Anybody that looks down on black people, you will never find me as your supporter. I don't want to understand what you're saying. I don't want you to put it into context, because whenever you call these people, oh, you're putting it out. So what makes you think you're the only one that can understand nuances and concepts, but we can't? Like, come on, Naka, who are you kidding here? You think you're speaking to little kids? You think y'all talking to y'all little sons in the corner? We're grown adults. You're talking about you don't understand the context, but you do. You understand the context, right? This is what they tried to do. So look, for people like this that want to be a part of this, they deserve to be called out, because to me it says you have no shame and you have no self-respect. Do you hear what they say about black women? Do you hear what they say about black women? Let me get this straight. This is a movement that religiously and regularly makes fun of the way black women look. You want me to do what now? You want me to be a part of what now? You want me to support a woman that says black women are ugly? You must be blind, because that's the only aspect. Who told you black women are ugly? Who told you? Who lied to you and told you? Who told you? You want me to support this? Me that has a black mother, black sisters. I have 5 sisters, a black daughter, a black wife, but I'm support MAGA. You must be out your damn mind. Go ask somebody else who will support them. And we got folks that don't mind throwing their wives and all. The only people that are exempt, the only black women in this world that are good is my wife and my daughter. But the rest of them, oh, they're all horrible. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't got to say no names. You heard? I don't have to say any names. You're a bozo. You're a certified bozo if you do that. If you're a man of any kind, and a woman too, let me just say that because we're giving it out here both ways. If you're a man or a woman that spends all your time criticizing the men of your group or the women of you're a clown to me. This is just me though. This is just me. Now, there are a lot of guys that get off on it. That's their business. This is just me. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show and I'm out. Peace.